Today we're talking about systems of inequalities. What is a system of inequalities? More than one inequality. Okay? Where is the solution to a system of equations? The point of intersection, right? The point of intersection is the solution to a system of equations. When you graph an inequality, what's true about that? You have to graph the line and you have to shade, right? Remember that? You graph the line and you shade it, or you graph whatever you're graphing, okay? And you have to shade it. Well, if we're graphing a system of inequalities, what does that mean? I'm graphing several lines and shading. So where is the solution going to be?
Where the quadrant.
We're in the middle of all the shading, right? Where everything is shaded. That's where the solution is going to be, right? So how many solutions are there to a system of inequalities? Sometimes infinite, sometimes nothing, right? But it's definitely going to be more than one point, usually, isn't it? Okay? So there's 3 skills that you need today in order to be able to work on this skill, or work on this system of inequalities. Okay? For the record, some of the problems that we're going to do for notes have just writing that we have to do. No graphic is involved, but I'm running out of the graph paper that has empty space beside it, so that's why I gave you this. Okay? So like this first examples, we're just going to write right over the graph. Okay? The first skill that you need in order to discuss systems of inequalities is I need to be able to give you a point, and I need to be able to give you a system, and you tell me if that point is a solution to the system. Okay? Now, you know I try my very hardest to show you a problem and then show you exactly what's expected as far as work goes so that you get full credit, right? Yes? So how are we going to tell if this point is a solution to this system? I could graph it, right? I could graph it and see if this point is in the shaded area, or I could, what'd you say? Plug it in, right? Now what has to be true? Well, if this is a solution, what has to be true about each one of these? Doesn't it have to make each one of these inequalities a true statement? Yes? So what am I going to get as far as an answer here? Remember what the question is? Is this point a solution to this system? Yeah, it's either going to be yes or no, right? Okay, so let's see if this point is a solution to the system. I'm plugging it in, right? So let's just remember very quickly, this is x and this is y. So -2 is less than 2 times 8 plus 5. Well, what is 2 times 8?
16.
What is 16 plus 5?
21.
Is -2 less than 21?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, did you notice I didn't write all that down?
No.
Are you guys okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, I plugged the point in like I asked you to, but I didn't write the rest of it down. If you would like to write the rest of it down, you may. Otherwise, we just did that in our head, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the answer is yes?
Yes.
Like to the... Oh, we have to check the other two? Are you sure?
Oh.
Okay.
I remember that.
So y is -2 is greater than or equal to -4 times 8 minus 1. What's -4 times 8?
32.
-32 minus 1? -33. What is -2, or sorry, is -2 greater than or equal to -31? Yes. So that one works as well. Got to check the last one. -2 is less than 2 times 8 minus 2. 2 times 8 is?
16.
16 minus 2 is negative 2 less than 14.
Yes.
So now can I tell what the answer is?
That's the y though, right?
That's for the whole question. Okay? If I graphed this and shaded the appropriate regions, the point 8, negative 2 would be in that shaded region for the whole system. Does that make sense? Okay? If it doesn't quite make sense yet, it will in a second.
Okay.
Okay? All right, what about this problem? Negative 2, 5, and my system is y is less than x plus 3, y is greater than or equal to negative x, and 3x minus y is greater than negative 6. How do we decide if it's a solution? Plug it in, okay? So once again, this is x, this is y. So 5 is less than negative 2 plus 3. What's negative 2 plus 3? 1. 5 is less than 1.
Wrong.
Do I even have to check the other two? No, because once it's no for this one, it's no for the whole problem, right?
So it's a no solution.
Well, it's not no solution, it's just no, right? Remember that question is this point a solution to this system?
Okay.
It's not. Okay? You okay so far? Okay? So remember I told you there was 3 skills you need for today's lesson? The first skill is, if I give you a point, can you tell me if it's a solution? How confident do you feel about that skill? Okay. The second skill that you need for today is, I need to give you a solution and you need to graph it.